Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to talk about a couple of things, and one of them being one of the more unfortunate realities of PC gaming these days in general, and that is licensing deals expiring, delistings happening on Steam, and some very notable titles getting delisted on Steam. Now, I want to give myself the old pat on the back, given that while I didn't say that, oh, these games are going to be delisted on this date, I had been talking about how I felt like the writing was on the wall for these games to get delisted at some point in previous videos. So, a lot of you guys ended up getting one very notable game, I would imagine. It was a part of a Humble Bundle not too long ago, so we'll talk about that. But, obviously, brothers, I'm still salty all these years later that I don't have a copy of Transformers War for Cybertron in my Steam library. Like, I get it. Not everybody is watching my videos. Not everybody is up to date on what games may or may not be delisted. It sucks that delistings happen. Like, I miss out on games all the time as well that get delisted. These days, if something that I truly want in my library, like, thankfully I'm in a position where I can get those games in my library, but I know not everybody's in that position, and it's easy to miss out on titles. But we'll talk about the games getting delisted or that have gotten delisted. And I do want to highlight a game that got a very low-key release back in early November. It has gotten a free demo. If you're into kind of trippy, horror-y action games, this is one that should be on your radar. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But yes, we do have some delistings on Steam. Adventure Time, Finn and Jake's Epic Quest, Adventure Time, Magic Man's Head Games, OKKO, Let's Play Heroes, Steven Universe Save the Light, Steven Universe Unleash the Light, and then also Samurai Jack Battle Through Time is the most notable delisting to me. Now, Samurai Jack was available as a part of a Humble Bundle, and that was at the point where I was reiterating that I do think the game is going to get delisted at some point. They did have a sunset announcement for Samurai Jack Battle Through Time. I don't even remember that being a thing, but yeah, I guess they had a sunset announcement, but these I don't remember them making a big to-do about all of these games getting delisted at a specific date. Whatever the case may be, the games are all gone, and it is an unfortunate reality. Funny thing about Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, it was actually done by a studio Soleil. Not a very well-known studio, but they have worked on some games you may have heard of, including Valkyrie Elysium, which was published by Square Enix. I actually quite liked that game. It wasn't a blowaway action title, but it was decent. And then they also did Naruto to Boruto Shinobi Striker, which is a game that I believe still gets updates to this day. Kind of insane as far as that's concerned, that game is still getting updates. But yeah, Soleil worked on that game as well. But Samurai Jack Battle Through Time was a decently received game. 1,438 reviews, 84% positive, like not bad. And I'm sure if you're somebody like me that grew up with Samurai Jack, like that's a game you'd like to have in your library, and unfortunately no longer available. It's not like that was a blowaway action game or anything like that, but it was received decently well enough. And a lot of the times with those licensed games, like, brothers, getting a 76 on Metacritic, which is what Samurai Jack Battle Through Time has, that's a huge W. Like, I've seen, like, as far as anime games go, the Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clashes of the world, like, those, sometimes developers and publishers will just take an IP, it has a little bit of cachet, slap together the biggest pile of trash ever, and be like, some suckers are gonna end up buying this game because it's because they're a fan of the IP. Like, we've seen that happen all the time. Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's happened a bunch of times with that, but Samurai Jack Battle Through Time was at least a fairly decent enough game, and yeah, unfortunately no longer available, along removed with the aforementioned titles. I believe there's a couple of NASCAR titles that are being delisted on January the 1st, and we just had the delisting of Forza Horizon 4, which was one of the more notable delistings in quite a while. And honestly, if you look at Samurai Jack Battle Through Time, Forza Horizon 4, both getting delisted, those are two games in particular that I could see 5-10 years down the line, people looking back and being like, damn it, didn't end up getting it, because I'm sure in 5 to 10 years, there's going to be people that get into PC gaming. Samurai Jack or Forza Horizon is a franchise that they get into, or games that they've played on consoles when they were playing on consoles. They're like, oh, those games were available on PC at some point? Yeah, they were, but no longer are they available. But y'all already know, if you want to get a little nefarious about it, you can still play these games on PC, but there's something about having an authentic copy on Steam, and I know that, you know, me saying the word owning a copy on Steam would be a little bit untrue, especially I see it in the comment section all the time, but you get the idea. Obviously, if it's in your library, you'll always be able to download the game. I haven't seen an instance of a game getting delisted and then no longer was that game available to download on Steam. There's been instances with like The Crew where that game got its servers shut down and that game's online only, but you can still download The Crew. It's just you can't do anything with it past, you know, launching the game, and you can't access the game or anything like that. But as far as, you know, I have Deadpool in my Steam library. That game I can still download and play. Is it being updated? Is it being, you know, suitable for modern operating systems and modern hardware? No. Modders and everything like that will have to figure out ways to keep the game compatible, but it is still downloadable and playable. So, you know, there is that going for it. But as far as those titles, they have been delisted. All right, moving on from that, do want to quickly mention Slitterhead from Bokeh Game Studio. The debut title of Bokeh Game Studio has a free demo available right now. Now, I have yet to play this game. It released at $50, which I just thought was a little bit insane, but you know what, like, a lot of these games are expensive to develop for, and it really does feel like these days, like the budget titles, a $40, $50 price tag for them has been more so normalized. And, you know, I don't know the development costs of these games, and I'm sure they thought about the price point, but I remember seeing the price point and thinking, yeah, that's a little bit high, don't you think? But it is 30% off for $35 right now, and it does have a free demo available right now. Now, Slitterhead, again, done by Bokeh Game Studio, and it's a studio that has some notable talent in it. The director and developer of Gravity Rush is involved with that, and that's obviously going to be the game that I will talk very highly about. And that was the studio headed by Keiichiro Toyama, and he's the head of Bokeh Game Studio as well. So, yeah, from that standpoint, this game had some attention. Unfortunately, no way can I justify spending $50 on it, but $35 is a little bit more my wheelhouse. I'm gonna be real, this game screams like a humble choice down the line, like headline and title for a humble choice. I feel like within the next year, I could totally see that. And from what I've heard from people that have played this game, how they talk about it is like, it feels like a janky PS3 game, which that may sound like a negative, but like janky PS3 titles is what I'm all about. I'm all about the jank from the PS3 era. You know, that is right up my wheelhouse. Is it up my wheelhouse for $50 while there's all these other games out? No, it just isn't. And, you know, maybe I am doing it a disservice by saying that because I am clamoring for a Gravity Rush 3, and now I'm not supporting Slitterhead, but, you know, free demo available, certainly add it to the wish list and pick it up down the line. But even if you enjoy the demo and you want to pick it up right away, it's got a very positive reception on Steam. 620 reviews, 80% positive. I don't believe the reviews were as strong, but still a decent enough reception, all things considered. And for a game like this, I don't think it's too bad to at least add it to the wish list. And down the line, if it's, you know, 50% off, 60% off at that range, might be one I circle back to. Or when it's more of a quiet period in gaming and I don't have a lot on my plate, because I've got quite a lot. I'm always gonna have a lot of games on my plate to play, but, you know, sometimes I'm just like, man, I'm in the mood for a game like Slitterhead. I'm in the mood for the jank. Right now, not in the mood for the jank, but there will come a time where I'm in the mood for the jank. But demo available now for free. But that is gonna do it for me. Again, a lot of games delisted on Steam. Always unfortunate to hear about that, but also a free demo in Slitterhead available now. That's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.